Hello and welcome back to the Right Hand Podcast. This is where we talk about how law firm owners can build stronger, smarter, and more sustainable firms. Most lawyers, they start the firm to gain freedom and independence, but as the firm grows, new challenges arise and they can form in hiring, leadership, operations, and profitability. This podcast here, what we do is we explore the strategies and insights that help law firm owners move from simply practicing law to successfully running a law firm. This is brought to you by Reuben Allen and our sister company, Marshall Graham Consulting. We are your strategic right hand for growing law firms. I'm Greg Copeland. Thank you. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to build a law firm that doesn't depend on you. And most lawyers, as you know, start their own firm for one reason, probably above all others, and that's freedom. Freedom. Um, it's control over their schedule. It's the ability to build something of their own. You know, what happens over time? Something unexpected happens to them. The firm actually becomes dependent on that owner because every decision flows through them. Every problem lands on their desk. Every major task requires their involvement. And instead of actually creating that freedom, what happens is the firm creates pressure. And so today, what we're doing is we're talking about how to build that firm that doesn't entirely depend on you, that relieves that pressure from you. So let's talk about the founder dependency trap. It's probably one of the most common challenges in growing law firms because when the firm starts out created with an idea, and that founder is the rainmaker, is the decision maker, is the problem solver, the be all end all. Everything flows through one person, and while this works early on, what happens eventually that habit, that style becomes a bottleneck. Uh, and what happens is that when a firm depends on one person entirely, several risks emerge. Uh, Growth becomes limited. The stress on that owner, that founder, increases. The firm becomes more difficult to manage, and I guess most importantly, there's a lack of stability. And it's if the founder steps away for any reason, gets sick, everything in the firm slows down. And so what needs to happen is there needs to be a shift in all of this. A shift of roles. And that's a shift from doer to builder, from doing the work to actually building the system that does the work for you. And this is a fundamental mindset shift. Um, Instead of asking yourself, how do I handle this? You have to start asking, how should this be handled consistently by the firm? If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Um, so what you need to do is take steps to getting to this place. And step one is building systems. And systems are and this will be reoccurring things in a lot of our podcasts. Systems are what allow a firm to operate consistently because they define how work gets done, how clients are handled, how cases move forward, all of that. And without systems, everything ends up depending on one individual. But when you have systems, the organization overall becomes more stable because now everyone knows what to do. Step two in this is you have to develop people because a firm can't run on systems alone. It runs on people. Firm runs on people, um, regardless of what you know. the trend of AI and all that's telling you. It's about the people. Successful founders, what they do is they invest in, hiring the right people, training people, and developing leadership development, the development of people. Like these three things: hiring, training, and developing people. That allows you to build a team that can operate effectively without your constant oversight. So step three in this is learning how to let go. Take those hands off the wheel. It's delegating authority. And delegation is not just about just handing tasks off. It's about handing off decision making, the day-to-day decision making. It's about you as a law firm owner defining what your team can own. You don't need my permission to order more paper. Um, you know, you don't need my permission to send out billing every other Thursday because that's the firm standard. You have to empower them to act, this reduces your involvement in the day-to-day operations and eases off you and actually helps them because it gives them a sense of empowerment and more responsibility, gives them a purpose. Step four is focus on leadership because as dependency decreases, your role is going to shift more towards leadership of the firm, setting direction, making the strategic decisions, building the future of the firm. And this is where the greatest value lies because now, as you move from the day to day decision making and you can see that 50-foot view and plan out, it allows you to actually plan out your firm more strategically, more responsibly, with more thought, and be proactive instead of reactive. So what happens is with this, when a firm no longer depends on you as the founder entirely, it becomes more scalable. It becomes more stable, and you gain something that you were seeking from the beginning, and that's actually more freedom. It allows you to step away, take a vacation, um, take a day off, go see a game, see your children's recital or whatever it may be. Because in this building firm that doesn't depend on you, now it's not going to happen overnight. It requires intention, it requires structure, and it requires on your part a willingness to let go. But when it does happen, the entire nature of your business changes. And it changes from something that you have to manage constantly to something that you can lead strategically. And that's the difference between running a practice and actually building a firm. Thank you for listening to us on the right hand. That's it for today. If you are a law firm owner looking to build a stronger, more organized, and more profitable firm, please visit us at www.reuben-allen.com and learn more about how we help law firms grow. If you find this episode to be helpful, be sure to follow and hey, share it with one of your law firm leader friends. Until next time, we'll see you and keep building the law firm that you set out to create. Thank you.